I'm Jay Ball, and I was stationed in Chambley from 1955, September of 55 to September of 56. And they gave me a medical discharge and sent me home.
What unit were you with, please?
The 21st TAC Hospital.
What were some of your experience with the 21st?
I gave lots of shots, and I changed lots of bandages. I used to wash. Some of the kids came in, and I'd have to wash their ears out because some of them had bad earwax. And one of them had a little piece of stuff that they'd stuffed in their ear, and I had to get that out. The doctor, said if I couldn't get it out, he'd get it out. But I got it out. I washed it out. And
Did you give a lot of shots of penicillin?
propane penicillin, yes, lots of them.
Wonder why you had to give that out.
Well, there was lots of VD going on around there. So, and we had, me and this other guy, he fixed a 50cc syringe and put green soapy water in it. And then put an old spinal needle on the end of it and set it behind the sink at an angle. And when some of them guys would come in, they'd wonder, what's that for? Well, that's what you get. You come in here the second time with BD. So we just do things to have fun. One time the nurse came in from one of the other areas, and she gave us didn't give it to us, but she put a box of hydrotetrachloride, carbon tetrachloride, that's what it was, and put it in one of the places where they put the extra stuff, and she said, we'll just leave that in there because we don't use that too much. Well, another kid and I, every day we'd have a can of that carbon tetrachloride. We'd open the closet door where that brooms were, and the cockroaches would run out, and that carbon tet would freeze them to the floor. Oh, we had fun. Freeze them to the floor. And then we'd get the broom and dustpan, we'd sweep them up, put them in the commode and flush them down the toilet.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and for about 3 months we went along doing this, just having fun. Used up every one of them bottles of carbon tetrachloride.
One of the things you were sharing with me earlier was about the bowling alley.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you tell us a little about where this bowling alley was and what was so exciting about it?
Well, I'm not sure, I can't remember the name of the place where it was, but there was a restaurant right across the street from it, and there were some good-looking girls that worked in that restaurant. And we'd go over there to that bowling alley, and some of us would bowl, we'd have fun bowling and see who could win. And the other guys would go across the street and flirt with the girls.
See who could win over there, huh?
Yeah. And then they'd come over, it was their turn to bowl, so they'd come over and bowl, and we'd go across the street. Oh, it was something fun to do. They were nice people.
So you said when did you leave Chambley?
In 1956, September of 1956.
And where did you go from there?
I got a medical discharge, and they sent me home. All the way back to Idaho.
Oh, very good. And where are you from originally?
Idaho.
Idaho, okay.
Yep. That's where I was born and raised, Idaho.
So how many years did you spend with the Air Force then?
Well, 2 years, 5 months, and 1 day. out of my 4-year contract. That's how much time I'd spent.
Is there any other words of wisdom that you'd like to have, or any other experiences that you had while you were at Chambley that you'd like to share?
Yeah, I used to go down to the joint down there where,
Service club?
yeah, where they go down there and I think it was on Saturday night when they had the dance down there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'd go down there and I was one of the guitar players that went in there and played for the dance. And that was quite an experience.
Ah, good.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Right. So, how was it during the winter months? I know we were in 56. You were there in 56?
Yes.
It was quite cold, I remember. And how did
Yes.
that affect you guys?
Well, that place across from our barracks froze up, and we didn't have any water to come to, hot water for our what do you call them things in the barracks? The heaters.
Oh, for the heaters,
Yeah, they
yeah.
were hot
Right.
water heaters. And boy, it got cold in the barracks.
Yeah.
We was looking for all kinds of blankets besides what we had.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, that was quite the frost that year.
oh yeah, it was for about a week. It was really cold.
Right. Yeah. I used to be on they had the coal furnaces, if you remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to be on the duty of shoveling the charcoal up into the furnaces.
Wow.
Well, the medical field itself must have been quite an experience while you were there. And
Oh yeah, there was lots of things going on. Some days there wasn't anything going on hardly.
right.
Boy, and I've seen other times when it got pretty busy.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Well, Jay, thank you so much for your service to the Air Force, and thank you so much for sharing this time with your comrade in arms at Chambley.
Very good. Thank you very much. I appreciate this.